guess this is a normal feeling. What I feel.
What?
The emptiness that I feel is a normal feeling. It is normal.
You mean the sense of loneliness, not empty. Maybe that's what you mean by emptiness.
Yeah, it feels
the
empty.
Feeling that somehow things are hopeless. Somehow you're completely alone.
Yeah. I guess that's a normal emotion down the line, down the path, or whatever the path.
Mm-hmm. Well, it could be created because part of you is still struggling to hang on to all those things which are familiar to you. So you feel lonely, and seeing how people are moving in a very different way throughout life, you maybe feel like you can no longer relate to these people. Which shouldn't be the case, because as your self-knowledge deepens, your humanity deepens. As your humanity deepens, you will have a much greater compassion, because you will know where other people are coming from. You will know what is their innermost desire. That consciously they may be desiring so many things, dragging themselves through so much unnecessary suffering, but unconsciously there's one thing and one thing alone that they are seeking. Only that they're not looking in the right direction. No, this will not alienate you from others. On the contrary, you will feel a deeper sense of connection with others. So it should not alienate you. The sense of alienation is coming because the ego still has a very strong hold over the mind. So what will gradually happen as there's a weakening of the influence of the ego, this sense of loneliness and being separate from others, because after all that's still what's there, isn't it? Mm-hmm. You're still feeling the sense that you're very different from the other. And maybe in a way that you're creating a prejudice. All these people, look at the way they're living their life, going through all sorts of blind pleasures and passions. What foolishness they are going through. I'm better than these people. You may not consciously be thinking of it, but a certain sense of spiritual pride, you can call it spiritual pride. A sense of spiritual pride happens. And that spiritual pride is created because still the ego, like I said, is having a very strong hold over the mind. You've created a spiritual ego. Spiritualized decorations with your self-image.
Yeah, probably.
No, if your compassion deepens, you will see that people are going through whatever sufferings they have to go through, the karmas that they are carrying. In order to learn from them, they have to go through whatever is necessary. This is part of their growth. You were also once in the same position.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a natural part of the evolution of the mind, and we can't be unrealistic. Isn't this great? This is a sign of life, that there's such tremendous diversity in the world.
Yeah.
Right? Actually, I have no problem with there being many religions in the world. I really don't. But can these religions shut up and not quarrel and fight with each other? That's different, right? Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I have a different outlook on things, you have a different outlook on things, but we're not in a state of conflict. Isn't that also possible? So as long as we have human beings in the world which have different outlooks on life and the world, won't we have different philosophies? Won't we have even different religions? This is the sign of the diversity of nature. But part of realizing that diversity of nature, it's a two-sided coin. Realize the union in diversity and the diversity in union.
Yeah.
In other words, there are great differences everywhere in nature, and yet there are great similarities. Things are different, yet they are also the same. Right? How different do I appear from this teacup? I appear very different. In that sense, in terms of our appearance, in terms of our form, we are different. But at the same time, we are the same. We're made of the same cosmic energy. This cosmic energy expresses itself as A, B, C, D, E, F, all the way down through the alphabet, but it's the same energy, isn't it? So things are different, yet they are the same. This is the key to realizing what I mean when I say there's union in diversity and diversity in union. So if that is a real life realization, then we may have a different outlook on things. Still, that won't be a reason for conflict.